welcome back. Today, we're diving into a chilling true crime story that unfolded in the heart of Ohio, involving a DoorDash driver and a mysterious disappearance. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I'll be updating with new videos daily, bringing you more gripping tales from the world of true crime. The delivery that changed everything. In the summer of 2020, the pandemic altered the way people lived, worked, and interacted. For many, the convenience of food delivery became a lifeline. Among those drivers was a young woman named Sarah Jacobs, a 24-year-old DoorDash driver from a small town in Ohio. With a passion for culinary delights and a knack for navigating the winding streets of her neighborhood, Sarah embraced her job, enjoying the freedom it provided. One evening in July, Sarah received a late-night order for a local pizzeria. The request seemed routine: a pepperoni pizza and garlic knots for a customer named Tom. The address, however, was unfamiliar. Tucked away in a less populated part of town, as she navigated the winding back roads, she couldn't shake the feeling that something felt off. Arriving at the address, Sarah noticed that the house was set back from the street, illuminated only by a flickering porch light. The area was quiet, with no signs of life nearby. She parked her car and grabbed the pizza, trying to shake off her unease. With each step toward the door, the hair on the back of her neck prickled. She rang the doorbell, and after a few moments the door creaked open. A man in his late 30s stood before her, his demeanor unsettling. He had a scruffy beard, disheveled hair, and an intense gaze that made her feel vulnerable. "Thanks for coming," he said, his voice low and gravelly. "I wasn't sure anyone would deliver this late." "Just doing my job," Sarah replied, forcing a smile as she handed over the pizza. She felt an urge to leave, but didn't want to seem rude. The man reached into his pocket to pay, but as he fumbled, Sarah's instincts kicked in. Something about the situation felt wrong. She caught a glimpse of a cluttered living room behind him, with shadows lurking in the corners. "I can just leave it on the porch if you'd like," she suggested, taking a step back. He paused, eyeing her. No, come in for a second. I just need to grab some cash." He motioned for her to enter. "No, that's okay," she said, her heart racing. Just enjoy your meal." She turned to leave, but he stepped forward, blocking her path. Suddenly, Sarah's phone buzzed in her pocket. It was a notification from the DoorDash app, indicating a new order in her area. It felt like a lifeline. "I really need to go," she said, panic creeping into her voice. "I have another delivery to make." The man's expression darkened. "You don't need to be scared. I'm not going to hurt you. Just come inside for a moment." Instinctively, Sarah took another step back. "I really can't," she said, trying to maintain her composure. "I have to go. Goodbye." With that, she pushed past him and bolted to her car, her heart pounding in her chest. As she drove away, adrenaline surged through her veins. She glanced in the rearview mirror, half expecting to see him following her. But he stood on the porch, watching her go, the flickering light casting an eerie glow over his face. Shaken, she returned to her usual route, trying to shake off the unsettling encounter. The next day, Sarah learned that a local woman had gone missing. The news report sent chills down her spine as she listened intently. The woman had last been seen in the vicinity of the address where she had delivered the pizza. It was the same house where she had encountered the strange man. Feeling a knot of anxiety tighten in her stomach, Sarah knew she had to report her experience. She contacted the police, recounting the details of her delivery and the man she had encountered. They took her statement seriously, and she was asked to provide any additional information she could remember. Days turned into a week, and the search for the missing woman intensified. Law enforcement scoured the neighborhood, interviewing residents and following leads. Sarah felt a sense of helplessness as she followed the news, hoping for a breakthrough. Then, a breakthrough came. The police arrested the man from the house, Tom, as he was known. They discovered that he had a criminal record, including past allegations of stalking and harassment. The evidence pointed to a pattern of predatory behavior, and the police believed he had abducted the missing woman. Sarah couldn't shake the feeling that she had narrowly escaped a dangerous situation. The news of Tom's arrest spread rapidly through social media, sparking discussions about the risks faced by delivery drivers and the importance of safety protocols. Many shared their own stories of unsettling encounters, turning Sarah's experience into a rallying cry for change. In the weeks that followed, Sarah became an advocate for safety measures among delivery drivers. She organized community meetings to discuss strategies for ensuring their safety, emphasizing the importance of trusting one's instincts. "We need to look out for each other," she urged her fellow drivers. "It's not just about the deliveries. It's about our safety." The missing woman was eventually found, but the ordeal left a lasting impact on the community. The experience underscored the vulnerabilities faced by gig economy workers, as well as the need for better safety measures in the industry. Sarah's efforts gained traction, leading to discussions with DoorDash and local authorities about implementing new protocols for drivers, such as emergency alerts and improved customer verification. As the months passed, Sarah continued to deliver food, but with a newfound awareness. Every time she approached a customer's home, she remembered that fateful night and the importance of being vigilant. The experience transformed her outlook on her job and her life. In her heart, she carried the weight of the missing woman's story, knowing that she had played a small part in bringing attention to the dangers that lurked in the shadows. While her own experience was frightening, it sparked a movement that aimed to protect those who ventured into the night, making deliveries for a living. The incident became a catalyst for change, not just for Sarah, but for the entire community of delivery drivers. They banded together, sharing stories and looking out for one another. In a world that often felt isolated, they forged connections and reminded each other that they were not alone. And so, what began as a routine delivery turned into a powerful reminder of resilience, community, and the importance of listening to one's instincts. Sarah Jacobs emerged from the experience stronger and more aware, dedicated to ensuring that the dangers she faced would not go unnoticed. In the end, her story was not just about one woman's disappearance, but about the collective strength of a community united in the face of adversity. Sarah became a voice for those who had gone unheard, ensuring that safety and vigilance would remain at the forefront of every delivery made.